Guys, welcome to another episode of the Beartall Podcast. So for today, our guest has gone from navigating the corporate world to creating some of the most internet's most relatable and viral contents. Whether it's surviving work, finding humor, or turning your talents into opportunities, he's become the unofficial spokesperson for everyone going through a quarter life, career life, or existential life crisis. Let's all welcome the one half of the Dog Show Divas, the host of Kaya Pa Ba podcast, and our favorite kapuso, Baus Rufo!
Hello mga ka-bear it all!
I cannot believe I have a Dog Show Diva on the Bear It All podcast.
Nakakaloka. But I think ang pinaka-importante now, because we are shooting this on a Monday, it is the
Yes.
first Monday where we just found out we are Kafamas nominees.
Yes!
Oh my God.
Thank you, Famas, for recognizing the two of us. I cannot. Can you imagine?
I know.
Don't we just, I'm sure nagkaroon ka ng moment in your life na humarap ka sa mirror at nag-dream ka na may hawak ka ng Famas Award.
Definitely.
Ako maraming beses.
Correct. Saka but also, I think, pag trentahin ka na kasi parang, minsan ginagawa mo na lang siya like to pay the bills and para sumaya ka. So parang the thought of an award is nice. But
Tama.
if ilagay ko kasi lahat doon ng focus ko, baka mabaliw ako.
Ako din.
So pag na-recognize ka ng patriarchy, parang okay pala maging toxic.
Yeah! Pwede na! Pwede na! Nakakaloka, promise kasi.
Hindi toxic ang Famas. No, we need you. We want you.
We
Please
want
do not
you.
let go of us.
Bigyan nyo na sa amin.
Bigyan na sa amin.
Tig-isa na kami. Ito na. Ano sa'yo?
Diba?
Tig-isa tayo.
Diba?
Promise, alam mo, humirap pa ako ng Famas Award na kapatid ko talaga. Sabi ko, one day. Paano naman? Hindi naman ako lumalabas sa movie, Baus.
Oo.
Pero finally, nabigyan tayo ng award-giving body na para sa atin.
Correct. Nakakatuwa. As
So,
in,
let's
nakilig
manifest.
ako. And also just them embracing like new forms of like
Yeah.
media and broadcasting. I think it's a great move. Of course, I am giving them praises because I am trying to, pander to them.
Campaigning. We're campaigning.
Ito ang self-campaign na ginagawa namin ni Danny.
Iba kami. Ito yung Oscars campaign namin. Famas campaign. Wala namang may pakialam, parang tayong dalawa lang.
Correct.
So, bigay niya na sa amin kasi kami may pinakapake. Diyos ko, Lord. Dali na, tig-isa kami dito. Okay, anyway. Baus, okay, you've been making headlines everywhere now. Congratulations,
I know.
to.
Some of them unintentionally, but wow, it's crazy. Again, we are filming this the week after my Kapuso
Yeah, oh my God.
saga. Let's just call it saga because so many things happened in a span of 48 hours.
Yes.
I restarted a network war. Apparently. But yeah, medyo nakakaloka. And I'm so happy na parang I get to like share a space with a fellow podcaster right now
Yes.
because again, I think podcasting in general, it's so nuanced in a sense na kahit anong gusto natin for that day, kung feeling natin funny tayo that day, kung feeling natin medyo business girly tayo that day,
Yes.
or like Oprah girly tayo, mabibigay natin lahat
May
ng kaya
freedom
natin
tong
ibigay.
platform na to.
Yes. We get to bear it all.
Yes! Guys, hindi na lang siya mention. Ito na, kaharap ko na si Baus.
Uh-huh.
Okay, wait. So pag-usapan natin, Baus. So you told me kanina you've been in the corporate world for 12 years.
Yes.
So how did you really like navigate that 12 years and how did you get out of it? And paano mo naisip na, ayoko na to, tapos na ako dito?
Yeah, so I think when I was nearing my 10-year mark sa corporate, this was 2020. Like, ang lala nung... Like, we were all stuck at home. We had so much pent-up passion, pent-up creativity na parang that was a time where I'm sure hindi lang ako, like, we really took account of like, what am I gonna do with my life? If I am stuck at home for the rest of my life, is this what I want to be doing?
Yeah.
That was a question I asked myself.
Wow,
And
that's a
of
good
course-
question.
No, yeah, and then I was just so depleted from the demands of work. I say demands, not work, because I still love the advertising brand work part of it.
Kasi
which is
ginagamit mo pa rin siya
correct.
ngayon.
So I think yung particular demand lang of the conventional 9-to-5 structure was the one na tipong, there's gotta be a better way to do what I love to do.
Yeah.
And then, nag-resign ako after, and yung resignation ko na yun, it wasn't something I did lightly. Because before that, when I would move from one job to the next, I would resign on a Friday and then I would start sa sunod na job on a Monday. Like, ayoko na babakante ako.
Wow.
So for the first time, nag-resign ako na walang backup plan. Sabi ko, okay, maybe I'll do some consulting first. And then doon nagsimula yung parang pa-TikTok. And sabi ko, baka pwede lang ako maging like occasional content creator and comedian. And then, fortunately, na-overtake nung earning at Joyce nung TikTok yung pagko-corporate ko. But it did stem from the question na, is this what I want to be doing for the rest of my life?
And I think that's a question a lot of people in this generation are going through. Ito yung question na lagi, kasi ito yung lagi natatanong sa amin, actually. Kaya yung topic namin and theories namin are always based on this question. So, dahil doon, I wanna backtrack all our theories
Go.
and see what you think of these theories.
Okay.
So, napag-usapan natin kanina si burnt toast theory.
Okay.
So, burnt toast theory is basically sometimes yung may mga delayed things na de-delay tayo sa buhay but it turns out to be a blessing. So, meron ka bang mga delays na nangyari sa life mo and then ngayon na-realize mo na sila na blessing?
Like, what I am experiencing at this very moment, I feel like is just a great epitome personification of that theory.
Yeah.
Only because nung college ako, I wanted to be a musical theater performer. I wanted to be an entertainer. I really wanted to be an entertainer. And then I ended up doing corporate for 10 years. Pero nung 10 years ko sa corporate, slowly but surely nag-i-improv workshop na ako. Parang hindi ko talaga pinakawalan yung dream.
Yeah.
Without knowing na parang kailan ko kaya ito magagamit, pero nanalig po tayo.
Yes!
Na kailangan nating makubra tong mga pinang tuition natin sa mga
Oo
workshops.
naman.
And now, I get to fulfill my childhood dreams 15 years after. I mean, if that's definitely, I think, very delayed if you think about it. 15 years after, I get to be on a national program, like morning show, and then I have a weekly game show with GMA. Hi mga kapuso. Na parang ngayon ko lang siya nagamit lahat. And then, I guess I can also share this because by the time naman this comes out, naka-announce na I booked my first professional musical theater gig.
Wow,
So it is gonna
nice.
premiere in September. It's called Muli. It's
Oh my gosh.
original music by Nika Del Rosario. So parang, buti hindi ko pinakawalan yung dream. Kasi na ngayon siya nangyari. Ang na-realize ko lang is, valid yung dream ko noon. It's just that I think, the universe wanted me to learn other things para eventually, pag dumating yung opportunity, mas hinug ako, mas ready ako, mas
Yes.
gigil ako. I think yung gigil part yung nakatutuwa ako eh. Kasi parang, I'm in my mid-30s, you can argue I'm already a bit jaded in terms of life and career.
I don't think so.
But now, I'm like, I am so pumped. Like, I'm so ready to just work, meet new people, and collaborate. And to be able to say that after doing corporate for 10 years, after putting a particular childhood dream, in the backseat, I feel like it's just me confirming na yung burnt toast theory na yan is true.
Diba? Kasi for me it's never too late. Ako nga kahit yung age natin, hindi. Kasi feeling ko iniisip nila kapag ka matanda ka na, hindi ka na dapat nag-explore. Diba may mga notion eh?
Yes.
Tanda mo na baka magtatry ng mga bagong talent. Parang, I don't think so. I disagree.
Yes.
I feel like as you get older, you should actually be more adventurous.
Yes. Kasi I think when you get older, you know more of what you want and what you don't want. You have a better understanding of people,
Yeah.
of money, of how problems get solved. Parang yung muscle mo to solve complex problems only becomes stronger. So I
Yeah.
think the older you get, you can argue you should be bolder with your career choices.
Yeah. Okay, so thinking of the career choices, so kanina nag-uusap tayo, you already have 3 podcasts.
Yes.
In the span of 3 years. Tama
Yes, pretty
ba?
much. 3-4 years.
3-4
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dog Show Divas happen accidentally.
Yes, accidentally. It's a happy accident.
It's a
but
happy
it
accident.
was an accident na, alam mo sinasabi ng, hindi ko alam kung anong proverb yun, na parang when preparation meets opportunity, Nike just do it. Hindi ko alam kung ano.
Yeah. Okay, doon tayo sa just do it.
Medyo
Okay.
ganun siya, no? Parang nung nangyari siya, McCoy and I had I call it like the sense of smell. When we know yung lightning in a bottle, when it's one heck of a lightning. Na parang, oh wow, this is pretty intense. We should do something about it. And that sense of smell was something we developed way before that.
Wow.
So talagang tipong, yun, nangyayari siya, everything happens for a reason. Para nung nangyari siya, you knew what to do with it. I mean, it's one thing to parang have a viral podcast episode, but for us to be able to make that a standalone program na 9-10 months now is doing, I think, relatively well. I think that is kind of just a testament to parang yung work ethic namin ni McCoy and how passionate we are in terms of doing this.
Tsaka nagiging cultural icons kayo.
Well, thank you.
Diba parang that's a big thing ha? That's a responsibility if you think about it. Because being called a cultural icon, it's this generation is actually looking up to you guys and watching what you do and laughing with you, like laughing till they cry. It's like, para siyang ang laking responsibilidad to be called a cultural icon.
Definitely.
When you started getting those comments, what was going through your head?
It was, oh, that's too, honestly, ang akin, oh, that's cute, thank you. Pero hindi siya tipong, yes, I did
Yes,
that. Oh my
I
God,
am.
icon ako, B. Hindi siya ganun eh. And I guess I go back to because we're doing this in our 30s, we know na ang pinaka-importante doon is the creative process. Kumbaga, output or parang outcome yung tinatawag kaming icons. I mean, I'm not even very comfortable with that. But we go back to like, what is the process of doing a podcast that can resonate? And it usually just starts with me and Makoy. Isa lang yan. Ang goal namin for every podcast is to make the other laugh. It just starts from there. Whatever people want to pick up from that really is theirs. That's their own story. Call us an icon, great. Also, don't call us an icon, okay lang. Kasi it's not like we
It's
start...
not for it. You don't do it for it.
Kumbaga, hindi kami nag-start ng episode na, sis, paano kaya tayo maging icons today? Like, hindi siya ganun eh.
Hindi kami icon divas.
Yeah, diba? Hindi siya ganun eh. So, I feel like that is because we are doing this ng medyo mas matanda na. We alam namin yung essential energy for a creative output.
Yung ending ng episode nyo, pagkatapos yung i-shoot yung episode nyo ni Makoy before Dog Show Divas, did you feel that there was something special there already?
Oo, the very first episode, merong tipong, oh my God. Parang ang akin, lalo
This is it. This is a
hindi,
start.
parang ang akin lang, parang medyo malalat ng episode na to ha. Parang ganun siya, pero hindi ko alam na, you can correct me here, but I think up until that time, I have never heard of a podcast episode going viral. I think a podcast clip going viral, yes. But I think just a full episode going viral, hindi ko pa siya alam that time. So parang baka mag-trending lang tong clip na to. Pero hindi ko alam na to the point na, and I say this with love, people bullied us into making sure it becomes a stand-alone podcast. So parang hindi to pwedeng matapos sa isang episode lang. Ituloy nyo to. So that was iconic.
And I feel like when people are demanding already, it means you're doing something right.
Yes.
Kasi it means nakaka-create ka ng output na talagang resonated with them. And I feel us as podcasters, dun siya mahirap eh.
Yeah.
To keep creating and keep akala nyo ba madali gumawa ng episode? So, hirap siya.
Hindi, mahirap
Plus kayo
siya.
wala kayo script, di ba?
Wala kaming, meron lang kaming talking points, pero hindi nakalagay doon like what we think about the subject.
Yes, tama.
Diba? So talagang mahirap siya. But also I think, because you are also an entrepreneur and pretty much I think I also consider myself to be one, doon papasa yung pagiging, yung business savvy mo eh. Pag meron ka nakita, eventually, pag tumanda kayo, ma-realize yung merong energy yung universe. Sa tipong, yan pala yung gusto nyo. You lean into that energy. You don't fight it. I'm sure you've encountered that in different forms. But that's also basically what happened when that first, when episode 0 of Dog Show Divas actually aired.
I love the episode 0.
Yeah,
I love that.
That's what I call it.
Ibang ano yan, that's another take on that.
Yeah.
But for this whole entire journey, kasi parang ang na-notice ko sa'yo, Baus, meron ka ng business plan right away. When you enter anything that
parang
you do.
kanina, bago tayo nag-roll.
May mga business na kaming gagawin ni Baus, by the way, abangan ninyo. Right away. Meron na kami mga naisip. But I feel like that's another thing to look at and way to teach the people that's gonna watch us also na when you enter something, parang dapat may plano ka na.
Definitely.
Diba? So, what can be your advice to those who are starting something from nothing? Like, ano pa lang, idea pa lang, or siguro, okay, sabihin natin na panood kayo. Gusto ko rin ng podcast. Pero yun lang. The intention is just to start a podcast. For me kasi hindi ganun kadali.
Hindi siya ganun kadali.
Anong advice mo sa kanila?
I think start with the end in sight. The end can be something tangible, or the end can also just be like, what is that energy you want to give to the consumer? So basically, sabihin na lang natin na pag-usapan natin kanina. Meron kang sinabing event concept. Pagkasabi mo pa lang, na-imagine ko na yung sinasabi ng mga tao, na-imagine ko na yung excitement natin. So nakita ko agad yung energy. Like even yung amoy ng event, parang naamoy ko na siya. No, this is how I am. I'm a very tactile. Iba yung mga senses na ginagamit ko. And then, so pag nakita mo, pag naamoy, nalasahan, nakita, narinig mo na yung energy na yun, you kind of have to plan from there.
Yes.
Reverse engineer it. Kasi parang it can just be like a podcast na you wanna do and then bahala na.
Yes.
Kasi I don't think aabot tayo dito if we ever just said, podcast tayo, tapos
Bahala na. May structure talaga.
Correct.
Or that may end goal. Kanina kasi Baus, tinunungan niya na ako sa lahat ng mga pwede kong gawin dito sa Bear It All. Na imagine, okay na ako sa ganito setup, pero nung binibigay mo sa akin yung ideas, and I'm like, oh my God, oo nga.
Yeah.
Bakit hindi ko ginagawa yun?
Nakita ko yung sa isang viral clip ni Beyonce na parang, if you can't see it or if you can't be it, parang you can't get it.
Yeah,
Something like
pero
that.
wag mo nang gawin.
Oh, correct.
In the first
Yeah.
place. Kasi parang you're wasting time.
Yeah. Ako kasi parang people sabi, like, manifest mo, kailangan makita mo siya. Parang hindi ko nililiteral yung makita. Minsan parang kahit hindi ko makita yung picture, pero meron akong feel of like, pag nangyari yun, ano kaya yung feeling in my body when that happens? So, yeah, I've learned how to just, I don't want to say manifest, but it's so nice to be able to aim for something, dream for something, but also know within yourself na, oh my God, kaya ko siyang gawin.
Yes. Tsaka, oh my God, iba rin yung may faith ka sa sarili mo.
Iba
Kasi,
yun.
okay naman, maririnig mo talaga yun sa nanay, tatay, kaibigan,
Correct.
jowa mo.
Yes.
Pero iba yung pagsasabihin mo sa sarili mo na, kaya ko.
Kaya ko.
Diba?
Yeah.
Kaya mo pa ba?
Diba? Kayanin pa. Pero I think that is such a gift to be able,
True.
and that is not something you get to learn agad in your
Yes.
20s. Ha? Like you train for that.
Yeah.
To be able to have the, I don't even want to say it parang delulu. I call it being very pragmatic and realistic because you know yung capabilities mo kung hanggang saan lang. Pero alam mo rin kung hanggang saan yung kaya mo. So alam mo, may estimate mo na kaya ko tong gawin. I can make this particular vision come true.
Pero ito since I mentioned mo na yung pagiging trentahin, pag-usapan natin yung pagiging trentahin,
Correct.
di ba?
Oo.
Okay, so ano yung for me, ano yung pinaka-biggest changes na naramdaman mo or na-experience mo ngayong nasa trentahin na tayo? Ano yung siguro, ang layo kasi ng 20s natin sa 30s eh. Kasi 20s is like navigating, experiencing, bahala ka magkamali sa buhay mo. Pero pag tungtong mo kasi ng 30, nakakatakot na to make mistakes.
Yeah. Siguro ang the energy I am trying to kind of navigate right now is how to be unapologetic with my success. Because the thing that we do, this is a great privilege to be able to just have our heart's desires be our work, our profession, our careers. Sometimes I feel like I have certain friends na iba yung pag-receive nila ng success ko.
Yeah.
And that's okay if they're not very comfortable with it. Pero parang akin kasi ayoko rin namang liitan yung sarili
Tama.
ko.
At bakit?
At bakit kung ganun sila, 'di ba? So that's something na medyo inaaral ko pa na parang how to stand in my power without it coming from me wanting to do it out of spite. I'm doing it because I fucking worked for it.
Yes.
So
You
that's
deserve
something,
it.
Diba? I'm trying to learn that. So yeah, andun ako in that energy right now.
So nasa shedding season ka rin ba ngayon?
I guess so. Kasi, and it's great that I get to find like-minded individuals. Kunyari like you, like people who are in the same field. So more and more, the longer I am in podcasting, the more na-realize ko, marami rin palang katulad ko na 10 years ago, ang label lang sa atin is like hindi makakommit or ang daming gustong gawin. Diba? Na parang ang daming mo gustong gawin, ano ba yan? Diba?
Yes.
Pero ngayon tipong, diba pasabog? Oh.
O, di ba yung likot ng utak ko may narating?
Diba? No, because dati talaga, I felt like a second-class citizen for wanting but also knowing that I can do many things. And now we're celebrated for it. I think it's great that we're able to live long enough for people to celebrate us.
At saka it's so nice to have a platform that, finally na gusto mo magstay.
Yeah.
May mga trabaho, di ba?
Yung gusto mo magstay.
Gusto mo
That's
yung
so
magstay.
good.
It's so hard to find things that you wanna do in your life and you wanna keep doing it. Sometimes after a certain period of time, ayoko na, pagod na ako, on to the next.
Correct.
Pero parang we found a platform that we wanna grow.
And it's ours.
It's ours. Binigay sa atin eh.
Correct.
Sabi ko, bakit naman ito ibibigay sa ako naman? Late din ako eh.
Oh my God, ang ganda rin. Isa yan sa mindset I subscribe to. Parang, bakit ako yung pinili na collaborator nung idea na to from the divine source,
Yeah.
wherever that divine source is. Because sometimes I would feel like, oh my God, ang dami na namang deadlines, mayroong malaking project. Pero minsan realize, no, ako yung napili eh. And I'm sure you have also lived long enough to know na sometimes when there's a great idea na hindi mo na pagtuunan ng pansin, pupunta siya sa ibang tao.
Yes. I believe that.
Mag-aanap siya ng mas excited, mas ready na collaborator.
Pwede pa niya pagandahin.
Exactly.
Diba? So sabi, ako I'm not afraid to share ideas. Like, eto, may idea kasi ako na share kay Baus. Alam ko kasi kayang dagdagan to ni Baus ng more color, flavor, attitude. Itong gusto kong mangyari sa mind ko na pinicture ko to ever since I started doing Bertol. Kaya ako to sinabi sa'yo. Pwede mo to gawin eh. But at most is like, I wanna be collaborative with people in this space. Because sino-sino pa ba sa ating magtutulungan kung hindi ito na rin? Diba? We're
Correct.
already in this.
Yes.
Might as well help each other or bring it closer to people.
Ang ganda ng energy mo na yan because nanggaling ako so yung background ko before podcasting is like stand-up comedy. So dati like, pag ikaw yung nagsulat ng joke, syempre sa'yo yan eh.
Oo, di mo pwede
Diba?
pakita.
Parang di mo pwede pakita sa iba. Tapos ngayon na-realize ko na parang if nakasulat ako ng something funny, tapos either mauunahan ako sabihan ng ibang tao or parang kailangan kong ibigay sa kanya because that person needed help for that day. Okay lang because again, we go back to because I believe in myself. I can write something
Yes.
else after that.
Yeah.
I think iba rin yung hindi ka natakot. Hindi naman sa parang pwede nyo kaming i-exploit, di ba? Di ba? Pero iba rin yung tipong, like, go, you want this piece of brilliance that you see in me, you want it, I'm willing to share it. So
Yeah, because ikaw ang may background sa ating dalawa. Ikaw may background sa marketing, sa advertising. So, paano natin palalakihin yung isang idea? Pwede naman kasi may idea ka lang.
correct.
There are a lot of people with ideas, but not everyone can execute.
Correct.
So, if you find people who can execute it for you, and then just be collaborative. I feel
you.
like we're always afraid that people are just gonna steal stuff from us, that takot na tayo to
Yeah.
share.
That fear is valid though.
It's valid.
Because,
people are. Some people
marami
are.
tayong mga naririnig na horror stories and we all have our personal stories of like, we have every reason to not trust someone.
That's true.
But if you want to move forward, you need to be able to trust in something. Diba? So I feel like the fear is valid, but I feel like do not let it have so much power over you.
Yeah.
Because that is gonna prevent you from because I feel like your next awesome moment is right around the corner. So if you are
Yes.
scared, matatakot rin yung energy na yun sa'yo kung takot ka eh. So that's also how I try to be playful with the world around me.
You know, we have one podcast that really resonated with a lot of people. It's talking about when I said that kapag takot ka, mas gawin mo. Do you believe that?
Yes. And I have had the great fortune of learning learning that. So because I also took improv. Sa improv kasi dahil wala kayong script, you have to follow the fear. Meaning you
Kailangan
jump
mabilis
off a
ka.
cliff, tapos i-assemble mo yung plane as you fall.
Oh my gosh.
Medyo ganun yung ituturo niya
Wow.
sa'yo. So I highly encourage everyone to take an improv class. Whether magpa-perform kayo or nasa sales kayo, you're leading a team.
Yeah.
It just teaches you how to be like friends with fear.
Oh my God.
So definitely that is something I'm even more comfortable with right now. Kasi kunyari, yung pagiging stand-alone podcast ni Dog Show Divas, I had every reason in the world to not do it. I already had 2 podcasts,
Yeah.
diba? Parang it's gonna be a bigger team. Parang it's
Yeah.
so scary. Like what if we're not able to replicate the same success as
Yeah.
episode 0? Like I have every reason to not go ahead.
Agree.
I'm also old enough to know na when the fear is that strong, eventually it turns into excitement eh.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So, dapat ang question ko sa'yo is, what's your relationship with fear now?
I've learned how to be friends with it, definitely. But also that, yung fear, may nuance yan. Meron yung mga fear na talaga kailangan matakot
Yeah,
ka. Like,
tama
kunyari,
naman.
huwag kang lalabas sa bahay na nakahubad, di ba? So, siguro naman maling-mali yun. O, di ba?
Tsaka wag mo namang gawin.
Oo, di ba? So, parang, like, ibang klase yung fear.
Yeah.
So, I think, alamin mo rin yung iba-ibang boses ng fear in your head. Kasi ibang fear, like, tamad lang, gusto lang makatulog ng 8 hours, which is valid. Di
Or
ba?
paano yung mga fear of starting over? Yung mga ganyan.
Correct. As an Aries, okay kasi ako with starting over. Eh.
Yeah. Ako nga, Libra ako, pero hindi ako takot mag-start over.
Ako sobrang komportable ako dyan. So parang medyo okay
So,
lang
hindi
ako
ka
doon.
easily attached? Or madali ka mag-detach?
Madali akong mag-detach.
Oh my gosh.
Oo. Saka, pag nag-detach ako, nyari, may ginakamali sa
Oo,
akin.
tapos ka na.
Talagang, parang inarticulate na yung utak ko yung short-term, medium-term, and long-term dangers of being
my
with you. Ganun siya.
gosh. Talaga ka ba?
Ganun. As in like, parang parang kumbaga yung pinakita mo sa akin red flag, 10 yards of fabric na yan. Ganun.
Naisip pa na na lahat ng possible na pwedeng gawin itong tao na to from one red flag.
Correct. Which also I have learned is unfair to myself and to the people because like people fail. I failed on national TV. Diba? So parang it is fine. So ito yung tipong as you grow older, you realize the world is actually so complex. It is so great.
Yes.
It is.
Okay, so ito ba? I think you're the perfect person to ask this. What is your love-hate relationship with social media?
Oh God.
Because
How much time do we have?
Because I mean your career is now
Yeah.
na kayo nakasentro sa social media talaga.
Correct.
So anong kasing relationship meron ka sa social media?
I think cognitively, I know it's just noise and it's data I can use to determine the next 3 steps of the business of the project. Cognitively.
Yeah.
But emotionally is a whole other story.
Nagbabasa ka bang comment?
Kailangan Alam mo naman yan. Kailangan
Ako din
sis. Kailangan kasi, lalo na right now si Dog Show Divas is on its first year.
Yeah.
And as a co-founder, I have to be hands-on with the business. Diba? Ultimately, I think I am still the best equipped person in the team to be able to read and interpret the data into something that can give us more success.
Or beneficial for you.
Correct. Ang mahirap kasi sa kanya is, dahil ako yung talent, ako yung social media manager, ako yung nagsusulat, 'di ba? So, talagang ina-absorb ko lahat. And iba rin now because of, I think more and more nagkakaroon ako ng national exposure.
Yeah.
Umiingay lalo. So, I think definitely I need a better regimen for it.
Yeah.
But I think as kind of like leaders and founders, important sa atin yun
Yeah.
It points you to
You
the
gotta
next
know.
Yeah, the next 3 steps
Yeah.
Kailangan talaga
Or
siya.
you have to be 3 steps ahead talaga.
Correct.
You can't just have plan A.
Yeah.
I feel like plan A people are dangerous.
Yes.
I mean, that's just my opinion.
Agree.
Because if wala kang backup or wala kang ibang plano, nakakatakot ha.
Yeah.
Doon ang fear. Doon ako may fear. Kapag plan A lang ang meron ako, ibig sabihin wala akong maisip na ibang possible ways kung paano ko to isasalba kung mag-sink tong ship na to.
Agree.
Kung mag-crash ba to. I cannot
Nararamdaman ko yung takot mong alin pala.
May takot ko ngayon. May iba na ako naiisip. Oh shit, I can't get out of it. Like, I don't like the feeling of I cannot get out of it.
Same.
I feel like that's a scary place to be because I mean we have the liberty to start a new thing, quit a job or whatever. Kaya pa natin yun
Yeah.
But if you can't, ano yung feeling of trap?
Yeah.
Girl, doon ako anxiety talaga ako
Yeah.
doon.
Yun ako, medyo doon nang galing yung parang temporary trauma ko with the unang Hear It story. Kasi parang I'm so used to freeform improv wherein if I say something wrong, I'm able to save myself.
Yeah.
Noong nangyari yung unang Hear It, na parang nagsabi ako ng kapamilya, I think for like a good 5 minutes, sabi ko, oh my God, parang hihimatayin ako ngayon.
Namutla ka ba doon?
As in, tipong, I think himatayin ako. As in talagang, I think I can say goodbye na to F. Because you can argue what I committed was a cardinal sin.
Yes!
But also in me, knowing na making friends in my field na parang you can turn this around. Fortunately, nandun si Joy Barcoma to tell me, sis, okay lang yan. Meron rin ako mga nasabing mali dati, okay lang. Sabi niya, sabi niya, i-clip mo na yan, di ba? Unahan mo na yung kwento para ma-dictate mo yung narrative. And then, yun naman yung instinct ko. Pero syempre, dahil ako ay...
May push lang.
Ako yung marketer at talent at the same time. Sobrang nagdi-dissociate ako ng mga panahon na yun sa San Mateo Rizal.
Ang dami mo na inisip.
Kasi sabi ko, oh my God, na parang the strat planner in me was trying to figure out the next 10 steps. But the inner child in me just really gusto na magpalamon sa lupa.
Siyempre naman, kasama naman yun kasi gusto mo yung ginagawa mo.
Diba? And then, grabe the hours that happened after, naging happy accident
ano
siya.
ka ba? Lahat ng tao nakasubaybay sa updates mo talaga.
As in, after 2 hours nag-viral, after 3 hours, I got an invite to do it again. After 5 hours, nagsagutan si ABS saka si GMA. After 7 hours, sumali si Showtime. After 8 hours, sumali si TV5. After 12 hours, finalo ako ni Annette Gozon.
Oh my God!
After 14 hours, nireport ako ni Atom Araulio sa... hindi pong parang...
Yes!
Buti na lang, pinili kong hindi magpalamon sa lupa.
Tama. Imagine, anong mangyayari kung nagpalamon ka sa lupa,
Correct,
Mouse?
diba?
Imagine kung ano nangyari. I don't think this last few days you would have experienced.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, now you know that, okay, being friends with my fear is worth it sometimes.
Definitely. And that's also where the timing thing, we go back to the timing thing because I have dealt with crisis or crises incidents before for brands, alam ko yung muscles and principles to apply. Nag-autopilot talaga ako. No? Like on the one hand, ugang-uga ako, pero meron akong side ng sarili ko nag-autopilot sa content.
Yeah.
And medyo to be fair, parang sabi ko, in fairness, buti na lang meron akong experience sa ganun, no?
So ito ba pumapasok yung time na nag-thank you ka doon sa 12 years na binigay mo sa corporate
Oo
world?
naman. Pero yun kasi parang, kung hindi ako nag-agency, kung hindi ako nag-content, kung hindi ako marunong magsulat, I wouldn't have been able to save myself. Which lets me go back to your point earlier. If you don't have a plan A, ang hirap nun. But also, we are fortunate enough na we have other facets.
Kaya.
I'm a podcaster, I'm a stand-up comedian, I'm a host, I'm a content creator. So, meron akong ibang pockets of my life where I have control over the outcome and the success.
Not everybody
so, hindi
has
ako
it.
mako-consume of one failure. Parang I can fail in one thing, but there are 4 other things where I am just incredibly grateful for succeeding. So, that is kind of like an advice I have for people who are maybe in their 20s. Like, this is what I mean when I say like diversify or find other strengths. Because if you only have like one lane and wala kang masyadong control over the outcome and the success, that is a very high-risk situation.
Nakakatakot talaga siya.
I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying lang, pag on a day na magkaroon kayo ng kapamilya blunder like that, medyo mahirap to like save yourself.
Yes. Alam mo, I love that because you're training yourself to save yourself. Diba? I think that's the beauty of growing up. That's the growing pains. Kailangan natin i-train yung sarili natin for what's coming next.
Correct.
We can't be unprepared.
Yeah.
And I feel like yun yung fear ng generation ngayon
Totoo
talaga.
naman.
And ito naman, ang question ko sa mga Plan A people. Do you think they're afraid because they feel that they're not capable of having other plans? Or they are capable of having other plans, but they're afraid to stay out of their comfort zone?
I think it's the latter. I think it goes back to the permission you're willing to give yourself. Meaning, ano pa bang kaya mong gawin? Marami pa yan.
Yeah.
Diba?
Explore.
It's also just like, tanggapin mo na baka pwedeng meron ka pang ibang kayang gawin. And likely, madami kang kayang gawin.
Yes, lahat naman tayo.
Lahat. Hindi ako naniniwala. Naniniwala ko like lahat tayo are multifaceted. Lahat tayo are capable of creativity and creative problem solving and like artistic endeavors. It's just a matter of like how much permission are you willing to give yourself to be those many things.
You play many hats. You wear many hats actually. How do you micromanage everything that you do and still give your best?
That's a great question. I think early on, dinesign ko yung buhay ko na the different hats help one another. The
like that.
improv
I
helps
love
the stand-up comedy. The stand-up comedy helps the podcasting.
I love that.
The podcasting helps me raise my profile in my comedy. The content creation also does that. So there was a lot of intention behind it. Parang do many things. But also, if you try to, kahit pa parang nagtutulong-tulong yung bawat isa, mas I don't know, mas stable, I think, yung foundation that you are building for yourself. I'm sure you did that. Like, kunyari, definitely, it's all a big branding exercise.
Yes.
Diba? I mean, I'm sure you also just did what you could with the famous last name. I'm sure you were burdened by that for a long time. But
It was
now,
always used against me.
diba? But now you feel like you are also incredibly proud for being able to just like step out of that shadow and just build something for yourself.
Or parang hindi ko naman sasabihin na hindi ako nakinabang.
Correct.
Kasi nakinabang talaga ako sa pangalan ko. And I will never say that hindi ako nakinabang because that's the beauty of having my family name. But hindi matatanggal sa akin yung hard work na nilagay ko or yung effort na nilagay ko. Kung nasaan ako, totally, hindi ko pwedeng i-rely lahat lang yun sa pangalan ko.
Correct.
Diba?
Yeah.
So, at least, I think, just, yun ang wina-weaponize lang sa akin always. That sikat ka lang or kilala ka lang because of your famous last name. Probably that's part of it.
Yeah.
But I don't think people are gonna listen to an hour podcast or 45-minute podcast if they didn't wanna listen to you. Commitment makinig sa atin, Baus. Alam mo yan.
Saka, commitment rin for people to weaponize something against us. Minsan nagulat ako sa mga comments na nakuha ko. Pag chinek ko yung profile nila, fina-follow nila ako. Yeah. Parang ano?
Ayaw mo sa akin pero fina-follow mo
parang
ko.
hindi ko mag-gets. Parang guess ko kung feeling mo cringe ako, corny ako. Pero yung fina-follow mo rin ako, naman.
Yeah.
Ako pa rin yung nanalo dyan eh.
Totoo. Nanood ka pa din.
Diba? Parang
Pina-follow
bakit mo ako
pa.
fina-follow?
Alam mo ba yung comment mo, engagement yon.
Correct. So
Just
ayun
to
lang
let
yung
you know.
tipong, Wala lang. I find that to be like a very interesting thing.
Ano pa yung mga recently na discover mo dito sa career na to na nagulat ka?
Na-discover ko na it is so fun to do. It's even more fun. Kasi parang in your head, you romanticize the childhood dream.
Yes, may
And then-
imagination ka na doon.
And then when you step foot on the thing, like, oh my God, mas pasabog pa pala siya in real life. Diba? Ay, may mga ganong moments.
True.
As in, tipong, oh my God,
Yes!
sobrang saya. And for me, alam mo yung minsan, 35 na ako, pero may mga work na kinikilig ako. As in, kinikilig
Yeah,
ako sa
parang
work.
bata tayo ulit, ano?
Kinikilig ako na tipong, oh my God, thank you Lord talaga.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ako nasa-shock pa rin ako. Hindi ako nasa-shock sa bashers. Nasa-shock ako sa time and effort
Yeah.
na binibigay ng mga
Correct.
bashers. Hindi na ako nagugulat na people will hate us. It's so normal. It comes with the job. I just still find it surprising how they exert more effort than your real supporters.
I know,
notice?
correct.
Like, medyo wild yung binibigay niyo sa aking effort. Parang mas fun pa kayo.
Correct.
Diba?
Oo, saka yung mga gusto maging producer. Yun yung mga gusto nila.
Gusto nila na, okay, kayo na lang magsabi. Ano bang gagawin namin? Ano bang
Oo,
episode? Nagmamarunong
nakakaloka
kayo
sila. But you take the good with the bad.
Yeah.
Yun naman talaga siya eh. I think ultimately the positives outweigh the negatives.
Yeah.
Like exponentially. So this thing that we are doing or investing in ourselves is still very, very fulfilling and satisfying. So for people who are listening, kung merong mga kumukulit sa inyo na boses na parang I really wanna do this, do it.
Yeah, more so.
Yeah.
More so. Okay, pag-usapan natin to, ano naman ang take mo sa cancel culture? Alam mo, lagi to tinatanong sa akin. And ako talaga 50-50 ako dyan. Ikaw, what's your take on cancel culture? Dapat ba talaga may cancel culture?
I guess ang take ko lang dyan is what we're canceling now is gonna look different next year.
Yeah.
In 2 years. So, in as much as we hold people accountable, the crucifixion or the public shaming of people, sometimes it goes too far.
Yeah,
And
agree.
sinasabi ko sa podcast to na parang when people comment something, they just want to have power over us.
Yeah.
That's really just what they want. And
Agree.
yun, kung yun ang gusto nila, edi yun. Pero ang akin parang it changes. I like it that cancel culture has given ethics more importance.
Creates
Diba?
conversation.
They have resulted in more informed, nuanced conversation. But if the effect is like sobrang unhealthy na to the people who are receiving it, that's the part na parang hindi ko alam. I don't know what my take on it is. Kasi
Yeah.
it's this constant moving dynamic thing that changes.
Ay, ako talaga sa cancel culture nowadays, it's like piliin na siguro natin yung mga kinakancel natin. Kasi parang lahat na lang gustong i-cancel. May mga tao na gets ko yung cancellation.
Oo.
Pero may mga ibang tao na parang bakit hindi sila pwedeng magkamali. Nagmamalinis kayo kasi hindi kayo public figure. Di ba?
Yes.
Kasi yung mga baho nyo hindi lumalabas. Pero pag lumabas mo yung mga baho nyo na yan, kaya nyong i-take na makancel. Kasi hindi siya... I don't think it's a feeling anybody should feel.
Yes, and I think when you cancel someone, or when you hop on like a cancellation conversation, you are trying to argue for the human argument. So tandaan nyo, you're trying to be human about it. So also exercise some humanity when you do it.
Yeah.
Yun na naman yung ginagawa natin. But I don't know the answers. The more I think about it and the more years we live on this earth, the more questions I have about it.
Yeah.
And I think it's gonna stay that way forever. Na everybody is just
Have something to say.
Yeah.
For you, ano yung pinaka-toxic Filipino trait?
Ang pinaka-toxic Filipino trait. I don't wanna call it toxic, but yung keeping your head down. Like keep your head down lang or parang stay humble. Kasi parang naging binary choice siya eh. It's either you stay humble, you keep your head down, or mayabang ka.
Yeah.
Parang dalawa lang yung choice.
Extremes.
Parang feel ko, meron naman atang happy middle yun. Diba? Parang, diba? Meron naman happy middle siguro.
Oo,
pero right
oo.
now, kasi ganyan nangyayari.
Yeah.
Na parang, kunyari, pag nag-succeed ka, parang, wag kang,
Mayabang.
Wag kang mayabang. Pero parang, hindi naman, again, it's not a binary choice eh. So I feel like that's something that I hope we have more nuance discussing as we move forward.
Yeah.
Kasi I mean, we're a third world country.
Yeah.
I feel like celebrating our success is a very good thing.
Yeah, it's true.
Because you take what you can for that day to survive.
Tama. At saka bakit hindi mo isa-celebrate yung pinaghirapan mo?
Yeah.
Or bakit hihintayin mong i-celebrate ka ng ibang tao? Eh kung gusto mo i-celebrate yung sarili mo, why is that wrong?
Yeah, yun lang. That being a binary choice is I'm not very comfortable with it.
Yeah. No, I love that. Thank you for sharing that because that's gonna create a conversation. I'm pretty sure people are gonna think, oo nga naman. Why am I not allowed to feel this? Or why am I only just allowed to feel this way? Or bakit ikaw ang magsasabi sa akin kung kailan ako magiging...
Kung kailan pwede.
Kung kailan pwede.
Diba?
Yes. Gusto ko yan.
Diba? Kung kailan pwede.
Okay, ano bang pag-uusapan natin dito?
Nakakaba yung topic. Very dog show divas din yung topic. Like serious, nakakatawa.
Tas
Business.
biglang Gusto ko to. Ako, ito na lang. Maganda. Dog show divas has grown into a cultural phenomenon. Why do you think it resonates with so many people?
It resonates, I think, I go back to what I said kanina, kami ni Makoy, it's just about making the person in front of you laugh. And I feel like when you're with your friends, you also just want to be a good friend to that person and like give them a good time.
Tama.
I think it is as if I just want to parang distill it to its most basic thing, I think yun siya. Pag, whether kasama ko si Makoy or si Tuesday at si Joy, ang goal namin lagi, patawanin yung person in front of us. But also, nakakatuwa rin as just like a phenomenon. I did a speaking engagement with Unilever recently. And kinomentan ako na thank you for democratizing queer conversations. I have never seen it that way.
Yeah.
Kasi parang as queer people, because we don't have a seat at the table or we don't get invited to the party, I use air quotes, para kami, gagawa na lang kami ng amin.
Oo.
Diba?
Gagawa kami sa yung party.
Gagawa kami ng sarili naming party and then the party became colorful enough that other people wanted to be a part of it. That's the part na medyo nakakauga. Because I feel like as queer people, we have experience, being second-class citizens. So parang, okay, kung ayaw nyo sa amin, kami na lang dito. So parang, gusto nyo pala dito? Okay, game, sali kayo.
Tama.
Yun yung part na nire-reprogram yung particular biases ko and kind of the hurt and the injustices that might have informed my programming right now. Na parang, oh no, parang straight people are friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tsaka, ako kasi I believe that you guys are the most fun people on earth.
Thank you.
And I really don't like to hear that there's no seat for you because I would personally self-invite myself to all the parties that you will create because it's always so fun in your parties.
Thank you.
And
Thank
so
you.
alive and
Thank you.
so safe. And I think that's one of the reasons why I always advocate for the community.
Salamat.
Okay. So, right now, well, it's Pride Month, pero July pala ito lalabas.
Correct.
Okay, so kakatapos
Nutrition
lang.
month na. Hello mga talong.
Nutrition month na pala. Diyos ko, kamusta mga talong? Okay, eto na. So, itong Pride Month, how important is it for the community to take up space? Especially now that ang dami ng opportunities na binibigay for queer people.
I think it's important to take up space. I think the fight happens after Pride Month. Kasi pag June, parang the brands are there, the opportunities are there, but yung sinasabi ng mga tao na parang kailangan yung laban matuloy outside Pride Month. Yung pinaglalaban namin mga bading yun, alam namin, bakla po kami 24/7.
Araw-araw to pinaglalaban.
Hindi po namin in-off yung kabadingan. So yung invite yun is mas para dun sa ibang tao.
Yes!
Diba? Mas bakla nga po kami pag July dahil nga talong month. Charing. Diba? Pero that's what we mean when we say it, na parang we continue the fight. Parang, but if you want to put your money where your mouth is, it would be really nice if you support us during Nutrition Month, Fire Prevention Month, di ba? Every month. Yun yung ibig sabihin namin. So we continue to take up space. But I think it is the space that you're willing to give us. Like, we want to know, are you willing to give it to us even after Pride Month? And when you give those spaces to us, will they be smaller na lang? Di ba? But I think more and more, mas nararamdaman ko yung support nung brands and institutions outside Pride Month. That is great. I think we have such great momentum. Do we need to stay mad? I think so, because I feel like rage, a lot, when you come from a place of like anger or rage, if you channel that properly, that becomes creative energy.
Yeah,
So as long as we know like how to harness it productively, I think we should just continue the fight.
Yeah, that's true. And I feel like it's a celebrate. If you celebrate something, you have to celebrate it every day.
Yes.
Hindi, bakit ang birthday mo, oo, once a year yun, but hindi sasabihin mo sa akin na hindi mo celebrate na araw-araw buhay ka?
Tama.
Dapat everyday birthday mo.
Correct.
I believe.
Correct. Tama yan.
Kaya ako pag nagpa-birthday ako, weekly.
Oo.
Bakit?
Pero ibabalik ko lang sa taking up space. That's why I think like podcasts are just like a great medium. They allow for a limitless amount of nuance.
Yeah.
Diba? Parang kuya,
Wala
like
kang boundaries.
we go in and out of like serious and funny and
Yeah.
dog show and business. And I don't think there is another medium that gives us like this much freedom and power over the message we want to convey.
Yes. And you know, that I feel like that's why I also love having different kinds of people from different walks of life in this podcast. Kasi, yeah, we're a serious podcast, but at the end of the day, life is not all serious. You
Yeah.
know, you have to learn how to. Kailangan mo rin pagtawanan paminsan yung mga misfortunes mo.
Correct.
O, diba?
Actually, dahil
Mga
nasabi mo
pagkakamali
yan,
mo.
magpapaka-host na rin ako. Meron akong gustong itanong talaga
Okay,
sa'yo. So,
go.
you know, you've had this podcast for 3 years. You've had a front row seat to a lot of people's triumphs. Are you able to determine what separates somebody who is successful from somebody who is fulfilled?
Yes.
Oh.
Because I feel like when someone, ako kasi, ang success, mas nararamdaman ko kapag fulfilled ako. Kapag sasabihin mo lang na successful ka, feeling ko hindi ka pa fulfilled.
Nakikita mo sa mata nila siguro.
Nakikita ko. Or pagka nagsasabi siguro sila ng mas maraming achievements, accolades, kesa yung sa nararamdaman nila sa mga nangyari sa life nila. Or like, kanina sinabi mo sa akin yung 12 years, tumigil ka, tapos ngayon ginagawa mo yung something that you love. Hindi ka naman nag-mention sa akin ng ito yung mga napanalunan ko, ito yung mga na-achieve ko, ganito kalaki yung binayad sa akin. Like, never ko narinig yun from you. Ang narinig ko sa'yo is the journey. And why you feel fulfilled dito sa success na meron ka.
Got it.
So, dun ko siya
Got
na-differentiate.
it.
I feel like some people think of success kasi sa sikat or sa dami na ng pera mo. Ang success kasi subjective for me.
Yeah.
Sometimes, other people feel successful in the smallest of things. Like, ako kung matawid ko yung episode ko na 3 episode today, success
Girl,
na sa
I
akin
know that
yun.
minsan may mga, usually, natataon pa yung mga 3 episodes in a day kung kailan kapuyat.
Kung kailan kapuyat, hangover, madami.
Correct.
So sabi ko, may times talaga na na matetest ka. But I feel like that's the basis
Got
for
it.
me.
Yeah.
Na it's the feeling that it gives you. Yung alam mo sa sarili mo, okay, you've done it, you've done something right, and you're happy about it.
Okay.
Hindi yung throw out mo lang siya
Got
sa
it.
world.
Sige. Actually, ito nga pala yung CV ko. Ito lahat ng achievements ko.
Nakalimutan ko ilabas.
Nakalimutan ko ilabas.
Wait, maganda ibalik ang tanong sa'yo na yon.
Ay, okay.
Paano mo sasagutin yon? Paano
For
mo
me,
na-differentiate?
Ako, I think, just to give more nuance to that question, ako, the way I define success right now is if I have agency over something. Ang success ko right now comes in the form of I'm able to say yes to things I want to say yes to and no to the things I want to say no to.
May freedom.
It's the privilege of being able to choose.
Yes.
Because I think yun yung tinrabaho ko eh. Because again, nag-corporate ka, yun yung mga times sa tipong halos wala kang choice.
Yeah, kailangan
Diba?
yes ka sa lahat.
Yes ka sa lahat. Kung kailan ka mag-OT, gaano katagal yung OT mo, ano yung project na ibibigay sa'yo. So, naalam ko yung feeling of not being able to have a choice.
Yeah.
So, I guess, whether intentionally, unintentionally, energetically, it has been a goal of mine to just run towards a space where I have the choice every day.
I love that.
Yeah.
Ang ganda nun. Ang ganda nun. Ang ganda nun. Akalain mo si Bao, dapat seryoso kita today. I love it. Seryosong Bausak nakuha ko today. Okay. Bago natin siya i-end, maganda tong question na to kasi lagi to nabe-bring up sa amin. So maybe you can give some words of advice bilang nandito ka sa Bear It All. If someone listening feels lost, burnt out, or unsure about their next career move, what would you want them to hear? Kaya pa ba nila? Oo.
I think what they probably need to hear is what was the last thing you did that just made you giggle a bit?
Made you kilig. Made
Kasi
you feel
kailangan
alive.
mo i-manufacture yan eh. Pag nalaman kung kailan ka huling kinilig or kailan ka nagpunta sa huling state of, alam mo yung pag may ginagawa kang task tapos may hypnotic state, nagulat ka na lang, wala ng oras.
Yeah.
That's usually like a breadcrumb to ano yung next step. Tapos eventually that kilig mabibuild up mo into something like even more fun or something
Yeah.
na papatawa ka. And sometimes it can be as simple as like, manood ka lang ng Netflix. Like, kailangan mo talagang i-distract yung sarili mo.
Yeah.
Pero you need to watch out for those energies kasi they will point you to your next step. People think kasi na pag burnt out ka or deflated ka, meron ka na lang mahanap, ando na yung mong sagot. Hindi siya ganun eh. Breadcrumbs mo na yan, hanapin mo, you do the next right thing. After that, you do the next right
Yeah.
thing until you gain momentum. Hindi siya yung tipong may magsisave sa'yo na kakatok sa bahay mo, hello, balita ko, andito daw yung pagod na sobrang talented. Hindi siya ganun, di ba? Like, like newsflash, ikaw pa rin yung kakareer nun.
Yes. At
Yeah.
ikaw pa rin ang magtatrabaho
Ikaw
doon.
pa rin magtatrabaho nun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Baus.
Yeah.
If
Thank
there's
you.
one thing that I picked up from you today, and I feel like this would be the title of the episode, you have to be friends with fear.
Yes.
And thank you for showing everybody that you can be best friends with fear.
Mm-hmm.
It can coexist with your life and you can make beautiful things out of it. So thank you for your time.
Maraming salamat.
Thank
Nakaka-bear
you.
it all.
And
Kafamas.
Yes,
Kafamas nominee.
forever na kitang kafamas. Yan na yung tawag ko sa'yo forever. And I'm manifesting that for the two of
Kaya
us.
natin yan. Oo.
Kayang-kaya natin yan kasi magka-campaign pa tayo. And I'm so excited sa mga gusto nating gawin.
Oh my God.
And
I really think we should do it.
we should do it. And
We
you-
will do it.
you guys will be so excited for what we are planning. I'm stoked. But thank you so much.
Of course.
And I can't wait to see more of you.
Maraming salamat.
Pinipitisyon ko na to sa mas maraming show. Ang dami ko talaga nai-imagine na show for Baus.
Ibugaw mo na ako, sis.
Oo, ibubugaw. Ako na bahala.
Te-table ako sa kanila. Go.
Ibubugaw na kita sa mga shows na to. But thank you, Baus, for your
Thank you.
time. And I hope to see you at the FAMAS Awards.
Thank you,
See
everyone.
Thank you, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye. Catch the new episodes of the Bertol Podcast every Monday and Thursday on Spotify, and every Tuesday and Friday on our YouTube channel.